My name is Missy Edgmon. I'm the women's minister here, and I'm going to be doing the children's lesson this morning. But first, I want to talk to any of you women who are available on Thursday mornings. I'm going to have a new class start called Raising Young Philosophers, and we'll be talking about different ways that God reveals himself to us. It's a 4-week class, and it starts this Thursday. You could sign up online. And this book that I'll be reading today is actually what gave me the idea for the content that we'll be teaching in that class. So this is a book a lot of you might know. It's called 7 Blind Mice by Ed Young. So the mice are blind. They can't see, and here are their tales. One day, 7 blind mice were surprised to find a strange something by their pond. "What is it?" they all cried, and then they ran home. One by one, they crept to investigate the thing, and the first mouse touched it and said, "It feels big and strong like a pillar." The next mouse said, "You know, it kind of slithered like a snake." The next mouse said it was really sharp, more like a spear. The next mouse said it was large and steep, like a cliff. Got my little clips tangled up here. Then one mouse said, "You know, I felt it move. It's more like a big fan." And finally, a mouse said, "It's nothing more than just a little rope." And they started to argue with each other about what the thing could be. But you tell me, what was the thing? It was an elephant. So the cliff was actually its head, the fan was its ear, the spear was its tusk, its trunk felt like a snake, its leg felt like a pillar, its tail felt like a rope. So this is a really, really old story that people have used for a long time, and the way they use it is they say that, people, this isn't about mice and an elephant, it's about people and God. And they're saying, people are kind of like these little mice. We can only experience so much in this world. Our experiences are so limited compared to the vastness of the universe, or how something as big and strange and different from us as God. How can we possibly know what he is? We can't know. But the thing that the story doesn't consider is that maybe there's someone who can see, who would be able to explain to the little mouse about the elephant and the qualities of the elephant and what it actually is. And if we're talking about God, is there someone who is seeing God that can tell us about God and tell us about his qualities so that we can truly know who he is? And that's exactly what Jesus does. Listen to his language. I'm going to take all these scriptures out of the book of John. So one night, a man named Nicodemus was going and talking to Jesus and asking him a lot of questions about God and about the kingdom of God. And Jesus said to Nicodemus, "I assure you, we tell you what we know and have seen, yet you won't believe our testimony." So Jesus is clearly saying to Nicodemus, I know God, and I have seen him, and I'm telling you about him, and you're not listening. Later on, he says to a group of people, "I am the light of the world. If you follow me, you won't have to walk in darkness, because you will have light that leads to life." So Jesus is saying here, not only can he see and tell us about God, he can also make us able to see so that we can know God too, if we walk in his light, if we follow him. And finally, a little bit before Jesus allowed himself to be crucified, he said this to one of his disciples, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one can come to the Father except through me." So Jesus is making it clear that he's the only one who can reveal God to us. It's not just any old person who claims to know the qualities of God that we should listen to. It's Jesus. He's the one who has seen. He is the one who is able to make us see as well. And that's a great blessing, that God doesn't leave us wandering about like little mice touching bits of a giant elephant trying to figure it out, that he actually revealed himself very clearly through the person of Jesus. Thank you.